Hey everyone, welcome back. You are listening to Speak English Fluently Now, the podcast where we take the confusion out of English and make it feel completely natural. I am Aria, your host for today, and if you are new here, this is the place where real English happens.
And I am Jack, your fellow learner who is always getting lost and then finding his way back. Honestly, same energy every single episode.
And before we dive in, if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new episode. We drop fresh content every week, and trust me, you do not want to fall behind.
Seriously, hit the bell. Future you will be very thankful.
Okay, so picture this. You are at work on a Monday morning. You have been planning this big team lunch for weeks. The booking is made, everyone is excited, and then your manager walks in and says, "Sorry guys, we have to call off the lunch." And you're sitting there thinking, "Call off? What does that even mean? Is the lunch okay? Is it canceled? Is it moved? What is happening?"
Oh, that is the worst feeling. You just stand there nodding like you totally understood, but inside you're completely lost.
Exactly, and that is what today is all about. We're breaking down the phrasal verb call off, how native speakers use it in daily life, in real conversations, at work, with friends, everywhere. By the end of this episode, you will use it like you have always known it.
Let's do this.
All right, rule number 1. Call off means to cancel something that was already planned. That's the core meaning. If something was scheduled, arranged, booked, and then it doesn't happen anymore, you call it off. Simple as that.
Okay, wait, so if I say the concert was called off, that means it was canceled.
Exactly right. So, for example, they called off the match because of the rain, or she called off the meeting when she heard the news, or we almost called off the wedding, but thankfully everything worked out.
Let me try one. My friend called off his birthday party because he was sick.
Perfect. That's a great example. Natural, real, totally correct. See? You got it. Now, here's your memory tip for this rule. Think of it this way. When plans go off the table, you call them off. Rule number 2. Call off can also be used when you tell someone or something to stop, like when you tell a dog to stop or you tell a team to stop searching for something.
Oh, wait, so it's not just about canceling events. You can call off a person or dog?
Yes, exactly. So call off your dog, he's scaring my cat. Or the police called off the search after 2 days. Or he finally called off his lawyers when they reached a deal.
So it's kind of like saying stop, stand down, enough. Got it.
Exactly. Well said. The tip here is if you're telling something or someone to stop doing what they're doing, call off works perfectly. Rule number 3. In a relationship or personal situation, calling something off means ending it or walking away from it, like calling off an engagement or calling off a deal.
Oh, like in those dramatic movies where someone calls off the wedding right at the altar.
Yes, exactly like that. For example, she called off the engagement after the argument, or the two companies called off the deal at the last minute, or he called off the job interview because he got a better offer.
Okay, so calling something off in personal situations means you're deciding to end it or not go through with it.
Yes, and the memory tip for this one, think of it as pulling the plug on something. You call it off when you decide it's not happening anymore. Rule number 4, call off is separable. That means you can put the object between call and off. You can say call the game off or call off the game. Both are correct.
Wait, really? So I can split it apart?
Yes, so they called the search off after the storm, or she called the meeting off at the last minute. Both work perfectly. But here's the important part. If you use a pronoun like it or them, it must go in the middle. You have to say call it off, not call off it. That one is not flexible.
So I can't say call off it. I have to say call it off.
Exactly right. Never call off it. Always call it off. That is the golden rule. Keep that one locked in your memory. Now let us talk about how native speakers actually say this in fast, natural speech. When you hear a native speaker say call off, they usually blend the two words together, so it sounds more like call off, almost one word, very smooth and fast. They do not say it slowly and separately like call off.
Oh, so the wrong way would be like, they decided to call off the trip.
Haha, yes, too slow, too formal. The natural way sounds like they decided to call off the trip. Smooth, connected, quick.
Okay, let me try. We had to call off the plan last minute.
That is it. That is exactly how it sounds. Listeners, try saying it that way. Call off. Natural, fast, smooth. That is real English. All right, now it's time for our mini quiz. Listeners, try to answer before Jack does. Let's see how sharp you are. Question 1. Which is correct? A. They called off the game. B. They called the off game. Which one, Jack?
Oh, that's easy. A. They called off the game.
Correct. Option B makes no sense grammatically. The object always comes after call off or between call and off, never inside the phrase like that. Question 2. Correct the mistake. The sentence is, they called off it when the rain started.
Oh, the mistake is called off it. It should be called it off.
Exactly right. When you use a pronoun, it must go between call and off. Always. That's the rule. Question 3. Make this sentence sound more natural. The sentence is, we have canceled the trip because of bad weather.
Easy. We called off the trip because of bad weather.
Perfect. Called off sounds so much more natural and casual than canceled in spoken English. Great job. Question 4. Real-life situation. Your friend texted you saying, hey, I can't make it tonight. What do you say back using call off?
I would say something like, oh no, are we calling off the plans then?
Beautiful, natural, casual, exactly how a real person would respond. That's the goal, sounding real, not like a textbook. Question 5. Open answer. Think of something in your own life that has been called off, a plan, a trip, an event, anything. How would you describe it using today's phrase?
Oh, last year we almost called off our family reunion because my uncle got sick. Thankfully, we didn't have to.
That's a perfect real-life example. Listeners, think of your own. Maybe a holiday that got canceled, a party that didn't happen, or a trip that fell through. Try saying it out loud right now. Call it off, literally. Okay, now let's show you how all of this sounds in a real conversation. Jack and I are just two friends chatting about the weekend. Listen out for the phrases we use.
Hey, Aria, are we still going to the food festival on Saturday?
Did you not see the message? They called off the event, something about the venue.
No way! I was really looking forward to that. Did they call it off completely or just move it?
Completely off. The organizers decided to call off the whole thing. I think they just could not get enough vendors.
That is so disappointing. So what do we do now? Are we calling off our plans for Saturday too?
Not necessarily. We could do something else. I was thinking maybe that new restaurant in the city.
Oh yes, let us do that. Almost called off our whole Saturday for nothing. Good thing we have a backup plan.
Exactly. Okay, let's lock it in before someone else calls it off on us.
Deal. Saturday is officially happening. Nobody is calling anything off.
Now, let me point out what happened there. I used called off the event when I was explaining that the festival was canceled. Jack asked, did they call it off? Perfect use of the pronoun form. Then I used decided to call off the whole thing. Great, with a longer noun phrase. Jack used calling off our plans, completely natural, casual use. And at the end, we both used call it off and calling anything off, all in real, flowing conversation. That is exactly how it sounds when native speakers use it.
Let us talk about common mistakes now. Here's mistake number 1. Learners sometimes say they canceled off the trip, mixing canceled and off together. That's wrong. You do not need both. You either say they canceled the trip or they called off the trip, not both.
Oh, honestly, I used to do that. I would say things like, we canceled off the meeting. Sounds a bit redundant, right? Exactly. And that's why it happens, because learners know canceled and they know call off, so they mix them. Just pick one. Call off is the more native-sounding choice in speech.
Mistake number 2. Using call off when nothing was planned. For example, I called off going to sleep. That doesn't make sense because sleep was not a scheduled plan or formal arrangement. Call off is for things that were decided in advance. If it wasn't planned, you can't call it off.
So you can't just call off random things like, I called off eating dinner. Well, unless you had a very formal dinner reservation, no. The more structured and planned the event, the better call off works. And mistake number 3, which is a big one, saying call off it instead of call it off. We covered this in the rules, but learners make this mistake so often that it deserves a second mention. The pronoun must go in the middle, always. Call it off, not call off it.
So if my friend is being annoying, I can't say call off him. I have to say call him off.
Ha, yes, exactly. Call him off, not call off him. The pronoun goes in the middle every single time. Let's do some guided practice now. I'll give you a situation, Jack responds, and then you at home try your own version. Ready?
Ready, let's go.
Situation 1. You're at work. Your team had a presentation scheduled for this afternoon, but the client just canceled. What do you say to your colleague?
I would say, hey, we just called off the presentation. The client canceled on us.
Perfect. Direct, professional, natural. Now you try. Listeners, imagine a work meeting got canceled. How would you tell your colleague? Say it out loud. Go ahead. Situation 2. Your best friend was planning a big birthday dinner but is feeling sick. You're texting them. What do you say?
I would text something like, hey, are you okay? Do you want to call off the dinner for now? Your health comes first.
So warm and caring and completely natural. Listeners, think about a time a friend canceled plans. How would you ask about it using call off? Try it right now. Situation 3. You're on a sports team. The match was supposed to happen this weekend, but the weather forecast looks bad. What do you say to the team?
Guys, I think we might have to call off the match this weekend. The forecast is looking really rough.
Excellent. That's the kind of sentence you would actually hear at a football pitch or sports group chat. Very real. Situation 4. You made travel plans months ago. The destination has a natural disaster warning now. What do you tell your travel partner?
I would say, hey, I think we need to call off the trip. I just heard there's a travel warning for that area.
Responsible and natural. Great sentence. Listeners, try your own travel situation. Maybe a trip you know about that was or almost was canceled. Say it with call off. Okay, let's do a quick recap together. All the main rules in short, punchy sentences. Here we go.
Call off means to cancel something that was planned.
It also means to tell someone or something to stop.
You can use it to end a relationship, deal, or agreement.
Call off is a separable phrasal verb. The object can go in the middle or after.
But if you use a pronoun, it must go in the middle. Always call it off, never call off it.
In fast, natural speech, call off sounds like call off, smooth and connected.
And don't mix canceled and off together. Pick one and use it.
The big takeaway today, call off is one of the most natural ways to talk about canceled plans in everyday English. Master it and your English will immediately sound more fluent and real. Before we go, here's your practice challenge for today. Think about a time when something in your life was called off. A trip, a party, a plan, a match, anything. Write one sentence about it in the comments using call off or called off. That's all, one sentence, and we'll read your answers.
I'll go first. Last summer, we almost called off our road trip because the car broke down, but we fixed it just in time. Stressful, but worth it.
Love that. Okay, listeners, your turn. Write your sentence in the comments below. We love reading them, and it's honestly one of the best ways to practice.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time we post. We're here every week with new episodes.
Give this episode a like if it helped you. Share it with a friend who's learning English, and leave your comment below. We genuinely read every single one.
It's been so much fun today. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much for being here. Remember, fluency is not about being perfect. It's about being understood, feeling confident, and enjoying the language. Keep going, one episode at a time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Bye, everyone. Go out there and call things off with confidence.